Fire is standing on the left shoulder of heaven, equally scared. He seemed to understand everyone's plan. Endlessly shivering, fell from heaven's left shoulder to the ground. Seeing the situation like that, probably not without laughing for an hour. I don't care about the fire on the ground. He turned his eyes to his owner. We don't have much time now. Diamonds that travel very quickly will explode. We have to get him to act now. You have to do that. Thank God the face stopped talking. Most likely, I see him hesitating. I can't help but laugh for an hour. As long as you can, I don't know. The devil is not Arrange the battle to save Kim Tian Dam. I don't need it anymore. It's a mole. You can find it later. But diamonds are not. As long as you do what I say. Make sure you earn a lot. Goddess eyes are on the earth. Eyes for a moment. After a while, he was struck by the worst. One nod. It is only the highest level of grace. At the very least, he doesn't need it anymore. Mole Fire Cottage has no way to protest. I didn't volunteer to dig a tunnel. Wait until he completes his mission. As if he were dying into the grave. Stop crying for comfort. Most likely, look at its form. I laughed for an hour. Look, I told you it was possible. The surgeon nodded. Thank God that's right. Real. He will hate the owner who is me. Stop looking at the people. They tease on one side. Looking down at the fire. In her heart immediately. You are too angry. He's tired like this. It's pathetic. Most likely, hearing her rebuke doesn't matter. Shrug your shoulders. There's no other way. You can set the rules within 3 days. You have to force it or you will be lazy. If it's dead tired, it's not first class. Spirit beast. The surest word on the hand of the hand. Start the battle. All except 62 pieces of wisdom na in battle. Satisfactory layout. The 3 surest people walk into time together. Waiting for the opportunity like the old man. It's been a month for a while. The mountain is still as quiet as ever. The best and the best are the same. One side is waiting for heaven. One side cultivating weapons. There is only integration. Stop the smell of Kira form that does not care. Day by day, I only know how to play with the grace of heaven. I seem to have forgotten about the diamond. Thank heaven and Yang for watching the incense stop. Not free from discontent. His spirit remained close to her all day. See her as the owner. Look at the most positive side. Sitting on one side of the practice. Not from feeling. It's like how people are so different. As opposed to like to stop incense not manage Kier life. Probably the most extraordinarily calm. The first review of Duong Cho most ordinary. It's a difficult person to understand, power and mystical origin. He said he's from the family, but I don't believe him. In this 1 month, he is the most generous of the 3 of them. While waiting for Diamond Save essay to come out, you can still practice with confidence. Of course the mood is good. You can find people like that all over the Celestial Empire. At least he can't do it. While the sky and the sky judge him most surely. Also escape from the state of cultivation. 6-weight gas capacitor breakthrough. He couldn't help but smile. The sky on one side sees the scene. He also opened his mouth to praise. The tiger is you. In such a stressful time. He can still break through this training mentality. Even if you whip the horse, you can't keep up. A moment later, on the side of Kim Taeyan Dam, suddenly moved to a singularity, a loud noise shaking the forest. This side, 30, even the worst of the world can hear the movement. It's time for Diamond SA to come out. The best of all smiles have come. At the same time, on the other side of the fence, 7 elders Yu Min Cup heard strange phenomenon. Suddenly opened both eyes laughing. It's here. It's finally here. Haha, the old man waited for 2 months and finally came. The first one is going to save the sawdust. Salvage the diamond far away. More than 50 high tricks around the scaffolding. Hear the order, say yes in unison. End words. Immediately threw from the hammock towards Diamond Save SA out. The most distant part of the world feels its time. Turn to the sky. I asked if you prepared a diamond. I heard the worst of him ask a ridiculous question. I'm here because the diamonds are far away. Sao may not carry diamond sawdust. Brother Track, what do we do next? Already said. He lifted up his hand and gave it to the worst. Probably the most accepted. Just give me a devilish smile and look at me. End of his words, he threw the sawdust into the air. In the hand of the hand of the hand of the hand, muttered madly. A rudimentary translation of yin and yang. The Battle of Naji begins. The stones that were buried in the ground before radiate the aura, broke the earth and went up the river straight to the horizon. Kim Taeyan Dam over there's no exception. 3,321 streams of light suddenly shot up into the sky. Discovering the anomaly, the 7 elders were immediately amazed. Be careful to look around. What happened? Where is the cold water? Someone is playing. 7 elders located on the side of Kim Taeyan Dam. I have been waiting so long for the diamond to come out. He can't let anyone else get the money. So when I found out someone was playing, he was immediately angry. Look for people, and then fly away. At the same time, the 3 most likely. After he started the battle, there's an immediate flow towards them. And then spew out hot lava. See this scene. Dumbbell Heaven Young agitated screaming Diamonds saved SA. Your brother is so bad. Suddenly the SA saved diamonds are flowing here. Look at the scene in front of you, probably with a smile. The title of the dart says, this battle is called the Battle of Wits. Although it is a low-level battle. But maybe Naji's crazy through the mountains. We're just diverting the flow of diamonds away. It's from Kim Taeyan Dam. Hear this word. Thank God for a terrible battle. Crazy raunchy Naji piercing. SAO can accept 63 crime scenes. He called himself a genius in genius. I don't know how many books to be aware of the 5 levels of battle. So, but he'd never heard of a low-level battle. They can move their wits. Surely the battle has been transmitted 7 times. But the worst. Not only launched the final 7 transmission, it's only the first level. The worst of all is AI. Finally, the sky is clear. Word signed. The alliance contract with the potential of the most ordinary track is real. This genius. A place that values talented people like potential long. How can I ignore? Looking towards the most evil. The sky quickly paid attention. Brother Track, you have the will to make a bobo. Stop the incense as soon as the angel finished speaking. It's amazing. The best part is that he looks so young. He was invited to be a servant. Serve the 7 worlds. I am most likely to hear this word. He put on a cold smile and said stop. He told me this, but I refused. They just switched to the gas contract with me. I thought that he was going to ridiculed to say, your boss is a little confused. But through what happened? Thank God that you have seen his power. I completely believed in the previous story. He said it was true. You can nod your head. Come back. I sent you an alliance treaty. But where to send it? Most likely, I haven't forgotten the goal. Hung lost family. There are also secret orders. This alliance is good for the lost. So he laughed and said to send back the lost family in the forest city. We'll go back there when we're done. I heard that he did not sign the contract directly. Wait a minute, wait for you to come back. I only agree with you. With your strength. If we don't get lost, we will lose. I am most likely to hear this word. Can't help but feel familiar. The potential before that too. 7 Their families are indeed careful. They know how to look far. Condensed incense on one side. Listen to the conversation of 2 people. Take a breath. Face full of wonder. The sword servants people are really excited. That's it, again to sign an alliance with an outsider 7 Raw. Moreover, this contract is not with the family. It's a personal signature. She just doesn't understand what they see. It is the power of the most powerful and valuable. So signing with him is of great benefit. At this moment, there was a loud noise. Again a lava flows. Most likely, I saw the glass stop. Immediately collect the net. Thank God they don't care about the words. Why are you smiling in a hurry? Kim SA silkscreen so crystal wall. Even if the lava settles down, you can still save the SA diamond. Most likely, he didn't follow. Frown and say again. You think I don't understand this? It's just that you have the life to use. Do you think the people in the city are blind? The light they can't see. Soon the false power will chase. Hear this word. Thank heaven and Yang startled in a hurry to bring the hammock back. As the grid gradually emerges, 3 people simultaneously saw the lava flowing out, on the hammock clinging to the glowing particles. Look at this one. Thank heaven and Yang though excited, but still take it seriously. Probably most asked, now we have to do so. The worst words are not wrong. They're on this side. Thanks to France. Collect all the diamonds saved SA out. They are cutting their hands. On the other side of the glass. They're not coming back. When you can't get the diamond far away. Once you find 3 people, it will be a great battle. 3 of them are in a weak position. So they must find a place. It can be avoided. The pursuit of the people. Medium can safely divide diamonds saved SA obtained. To think for a while. The best of all points to a deep breath in the forest. Thank heaven and stop incense. Look in the direction only. Suddenly the incense stopped screaming. Second storm hunting area. The sky also looks out. He nodded in agreement with the good idea. This place is too big to find. But most likely the world slowly shook its head in denial. Wrong, Lao Tzu has to go to the third area. Listen to this place. The two men immediately startled. He wants to go to the third dangerous area. Are you crazy? With our power, to the third sector will surely die. Even if they, to avoid the pursuit of the people of Yumin Cup, we'll still have to face 5 cup beasts. In that area, too dangerous. But they don't know the most likely target. 10,000 animals of Sun Vang are 6 levels of wild animals. It's in the third area. But their problems now is to divide the diamond away before they were found by the people. If not, the cup. Think about the main thing, probably the most vocal. Divide the diamond far ahead. Then talk run away later. Do people thank heaven and stop incense? We can tease stop looking at laughing each other for an hour. Since they met the most evil so far. They are all led by the nose. But they all believe that he can solve everything. Look at the results again. They can't help but smile happily. Most likely, look at their expressions. Not from teasing. If you don't hurry, I'll be alone. At this moment, the sky is really happy. Follow the most evil voice waiting for me. After a while they reached safety. Immediately from the hammock to take out the diamond far away. See this time the bountiful harvest. Shen Yang immediately laughed. There is a place where this SA Kim can add weight. The harvest is more bountiful than we thought. Look at his small form. Most likely the world cannot help but secretly ridicule. He is a sword servant. It's a protest like never before. Thought. He took his Kim SA space ring. Then turn to them and say, by the covenant, I will take what is left of you. Thank heaven Sun Tai, he really only takes his share as promised. Silently exclaim. It really means gas. He only provides moles, and he doesn't do anything. He is the one who completes the whole thing. But he still gets his share. This brother is not bad. He can look at you and talk. You can take a little more. Now you say it. How do we get out of here? He just finished. In the most evil hands flashed a little. Save Kwang very quickly, then disappeared. Immediately appeared a small porcelain vase. He gave it to heaven and said, it's very simple to drink this. Except 60 for Gao Gao celestial scenery chased too. Do people thank heaven and stop Wang? Take the medicine from the most evil hand. Whether suspect or volunteer to drink down. Thank God after drinking. The most likely direction to ask. Are you satisfied now? Tell us what medicine this is. Most people drink down one. Then answer the question for them. This is a hidden medicine. It can hide our gas. Within a day. So we're going through the second and third. Just don't face the beast. They won't find us. I have heard of the use of both of you. Not out of wonder, the sky immediately spoke up. Miracles like that. Where did you get it? Wild animals are a treasure trove of animals. Everyone wants to. Only pity, the ferocious beasts, they dare not come here. If they knew this medicine, they will definitely fight each other. But the sky has never heard of it. Not that he saw it with his own eyes. Say out. There will be no AI that believes this medicine exists. Probably heard him ask. We don't hide our training. There's only one house that doesn't divide. Hear this word. Thank heaven Young could not help but cry out. What else do you know about training? Maybe too amazing. He shouted at Ra. Makes you like to stop the next incense immediately startled. Why are you screaming so loudly? Most certainly, I am not afraid to answer. Why do you want to learn? Hearing this sentence startled the sky for a long time. This person comes to the end. How many more surprises can you give him? Magnetic field condenser. He can fight the battle scene. Moreover, he knows how to lay out the French. Now he knows how to knit. He is the almighty genius. He has the power to work carefully. Look far and wide. So disciples in the 7 worlds. Claiming to be a genius is too much. The difference is not. Compared to people of the same age. Thank God he thought he was better than you. I can't wait to get out. I met a monster like the worst. This time he came back. I wouldn't dare say I'm a genius anymore. At least in front of him, he's not. Thank heaven for thinking. Turn around and head to the second area. No more words. Just leave 2 words. The best and most delicious. Look at his expression. Can't help but be stunned. Glancing at each other. I don't know what excited him. He made a cold, determined appearance. But I don't care. The 2 of them immediately followed. They just left not long ago. 7 elders Yumin Cup came too. Look at the situation in front of you, he confirmed. Of course, there are people who lead the diamond far away. This guy hasn't been long, he probably hasn't gone far. If you are still hiding in the second area, there is only one way to die. Then, not much triviality that requires through the eyes of the old man dreaming. The answer is the second area. End words. The elders got angry and took a flight to the second block. Bring the pressure of Kwang fake panic. A whole piece of forest. There are 3 people on this side. We're on our way to the second block. I also see this situation. It doesn't feel right very quickly. Most likely, in his eyes, he spoke in amazement. Why is that? The elder Yumin Cup went straight to the second area. God in front of me heard this. It's also a horror. What? So we have to do so at the speed of the 7 elders. Will soon catch up with us. The worst part is that they may not know the names of these 7 elders. It goes against your expectations. I blame him for being too disrespectful. Shaking my head, I don't know. Inherently, I'm going to bet my time with that elder. According to the logic, when he discovered the lava to be safe, he'll search the first area first. Moreover, the second area of danger AI also knows. He can't come here right away. We've just started. We've been to the second block. Wait until he gets there. It must have been 3 hours. The second zone to avoid the 4 levels of monsters. His speed will slow down like that. The time difference is enough too. We're hiding in the 3rd quarter. Even though Sao is in the 3rd zone. He's like us. They're all prey to powerful beasts. He didn't have the guts to chase her. But now he's just getting started. Chased to the second block. Thank heaven on one side, I can't help but wonder about his plan. In that situation, he can still think more step by step. Come up with a perfect plan. It is true that people are not equal to heaven. The person he met was the magician Cup. To go one wrong move. Thank heaven, and Yang slowly spoke brotherly track. Have you not heard of the names of the 7 elders? Listen to the sky. Most likely, he suddenly shook his head and said something. I only know, he is the elder Cup located here. Except I don't know anything about him. God is the man of the 7 worlds. Of course, we know about other forces. At this moment he turned slowly towards the most sure. You know what? He is the most evil fake. The most devilish. Take 65. Demon 7 is a person who is worshipped in Cup. A lot of business owners negotiate with him. This person is an unpredictable psychopath. They call him the 7 spirits. Most people are curious to hear this. That means he's strong. Thank God for breathing deeply. The nose stops talking. Many of the elders of the 7 families died at his hands. Especially the 9 elders of the. His eye was destroyed. It's because of the Devil 7. That's why people hate him so much. But on the contrary, more and more people are afraid of him. The most blame is waking up. I can't blame him for going against his plans. Then Ra is also a schemer. He is the same person as you. But the situation as it is now cannot be saved. There's only one way to do it, one step at a time. Right now, thank you for looking at the weather next door. To reveal an intention. He said, Brother Track. The only way now is to stop the girl. At my speed and you can surely escape. She heard that he wanted to leave her. Body trembling. The most evil hand in the world. You promised to take me out of the city. If you see her on one side, please do not give thanks. Yang knows the decision is still the most sure. Towards the meaning. This is not a time of mercy. Stop the girl. She keep the 7 elders. We'll get out of here safely. Most likely, he looked at the sky. Flirt, you say. Thank God if we don't have a cover. Do you want to leave me or not? Lao Tzu will not leave behind 7 elders. I'll lay out a battle here and fight him. Hear this word. Thank God for thinking a little bit. Probably the most effective way to fight. He looked through it himself. It's an unfathomable deep force. If you were so sure. He's not afraid to bet. He also wants to see. Maybe this guy can surprise him. A moment later in the forest a shadow appeared. Sometimes a beast attacks someone. But after a cry, they were shot back very quickly. Wait until he lands on the ground. Check for traces around. With a base smile, 3 little boys. Why not run anymore? You want to come out on your own? Or let me arrest you myself? The shout of the 7 elders carrying. The police scattered on all 4 sides, causing the animals to panic and flee. But right now, most of them are laughing on one side. Haha, no, tiger is 7 elders, 7 spiritual sense. Just based on the tracks along the way, I know we have a lot of followers. The elders heard the people's voices. Be careful to look around. For a long time to speak. He just broke through the 6 square gas capacitor, didn't he? It's not a question, it's an affirmation. You Devil 7, I've really guessed the power of the most powerful. Hide you in the dark. The worst in my heart is not afraid. It is also known as the 7 spirits. Scarier than the idea. Just listen to his voice. You can guess his strength. It was unexpected. But very quickly he regained his composure. The 7 elders who came here for diamonds saved SA. Let's just make a deal. I will share a part with you. Can you let us go? The Devil 7 heard this word of the most ordinary. Laugh out loud. Around the body radiating ridiculous gas. The SA diamond is the old man's. The thief wants to make a deal with me. Come out. We must get back the SA diamond today. At the same time, you must take your life. 7 suddenly rushed in front of the forest. Mobilize a chancellor to fight that way. Around an hour the whole smash revealed a teenager. Most likely, I escaped from a prison. Shake yourself out. With a devilish smile, so come on. 66 febrile storm and inflammation. Demon 7 looks who appears. Laughing at me. The devil knows my hearing well. They even made me want to die. But most probably still sitting there. Without fear, he laughed coldly and said that he was not afraid to reveal himself. In the hand appeared a decisive impression.